I'm Dr. Ryan Nabel from Movement Fix. This is Movement Fix Monday. What we're going to look at in this video is a version of band pull-aparts called 3-position pull-aparts. This is a great exercise you can use with just a minimal piece of beautiful equipment like this Movement Fix band. And what we're going to do is a pull-apart, but with 3 different hand and shoulder positions. So we need to cover the hand positions first because that's what really messes people up when they do this exercise. So this is great for warming up the upper back, warming up the posterior shoulder, warming up the rotator cuff. I would do this before I would do any sort of overhead lifting for the day, like if I was going to be doing pull-ups or snatching or clean and jerks. This is a great way to get the back of the shoulders warmed up and ready to go. So position numero uno, number 1, is a pronated or overhand. This is very simple to do, so that's all. Position number 2 is more challenging. I swear this messes people up all the time. How do you grip it? So if you think about being neutral is being like this, so your palms are facing each other, we want to put the band in a position so that literally the force is just to prevent this motion rather than it actually also trying to create rotational stress. So if you were to just grab the band in this double overhand position and then rotate, when you pull apart, because of the vector of the band and how it wraps around your hand, it actually wants to pull you in, so then you have to rotate out. And maybe you want that, maybe you don't. For the purposes of this 3-position pull apart, it's not what I'm trying to do. So instead, if I go like this, rotate your hand, and then just put your thumb and your index finger over the band, and then repeat on the other side, thumb and index finger. Then when you pull the band apart, there's none of this rotational stuff, so you're literally just going to get this shoulder horizontal AB or abduction, okay? So that's position number 2. Position number 3, you're going to be supinated. So it's just going to be an underhand grip like this. So by going from this position to this position to this position, we're going to stress the shoulder in internal rotation, neutral, and external rotation while we go through abduction so that we're stressing it and training it in all the different positions essentially that it can go in. I mean, you're not going to train at every degree, but you're going to get those big 3. So now that we know the hand positions, how do we actually execute the band pull apart well and not just sloppy? Because if you're doing band pull aparts like this, you're not getting the benefit. You might as well just not do it almost, because I don't really know that it's worth your time. So what we'll do is we'll start with a double overhand, and what you'll do is press your shoulder blades forward a little bit. That's the starting position. Now notice when I do that, my upper back isn't rounded. It's still held in like a vertical posture. So I can pull my shoulder blades back or let them glide forward, and that's different than my upper back rounding or my upper back being in more of an extended position. Okay, so I'll be here with shoulder blades forward. I'll pull the band apart just until it touches my chest. I don't need to peel the band around my chest. I'm just going to stop when it touches the chest. Head and neck are relaxed. There is no reason to be tense in your neck and then get upper trap or neck issues. This should be just your upper back and posterior shoulders. So you need to be aware of what you're doing while you're doing this exercise. Now, when my hands come back together, I'm going to stop before the band gets slacked like this. So you need to keep tension even when your hands come back together. That's how you know where to stop. So touch the chest, come back together. Shoulder blades are gliding naturally. I'm not keeping them pinched like this while I'm doing it. I'm also not doing this. So they're allowed to glide and move freely. That's what they're supposed to do. Pinching them in one position while you're moving your arm is not what you should be doing. The shoulder blade needs to move because it changes the orientation of the shoulder socket and helps to prevent weird stresses in your actual shoulder joint. So you want your shoulder blades to move naturally. And what is naturally? When your arm goes this way, it glides a little bit. When your arm goes this way, it glides back a little bit. It shouldn't be pinched and then your arm goes this way. It's weird. Okay, so position number 2, same rules apply, but we went from here to here, and everything else is exactly the same. So there's no difference except my shoulder is in a little bit different position, and then I'll go underhand just like this. So you could do this 10 reps in each hand position, 7 reps, 12 reps. You know, it kind of depends on your strength, the strength of the band, but it should be hard. This shouldn't be easy. This should actually be pretty challenging. The last note I want to make is the tempo. While you're doing these, this is a good tempo to do band pull aparts. So it's like 1, 2, 1, 2. That's a great tempo to use just sort of as a standard. Otherwise, like I said at the beginning, people go too fast. And then if you go too fast, you don't have as much time under tension, but you're getting the reps, and you just have to think about what are you trying to train. And doing exercises like this isn't for time, it's to get stress in the tissues so you get an adaptation. And also to build mind-body awareness of what am I doing with my head and neck, what am I doing with my shoulders, so that when you go lift weights, you've trained these things so that you do it in a better way. So that's what I got for you guys this week on Movement Fix Monday, the 3-position band pull apart. If you look below this video, I'll put a link to these bands in case you need to get some. We sell them as singles or in 20 packs if you're a gym and you want to pick up a bunch. These are available, or you can use any band really. But yeah, hey, thank you guys for watching. Make sure in the comments below, let me know what else you'd like to see on a Movement Fix Monday video, and make sure to follow us on Instagram at The Movement Fix. Maybe subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we're going to be starting Movement Fix workshops soon, and I hope to see you guys there. All right, see you guys next week.